So this is how smooth that looks there, Blake. Look at that, buddy. You see what I mean? There's not that violent start down with your head. You know, it's still down a little bit, but it's nothing like where you started today, buddy, or what we've fought in the past. And again, the way we fought that in the past was to do like I did today, where I held you up all those times. But you see how there's just more jerking around there. You know, just you can even see it better at live speed, really, where you're trying so hard as you start down. And then what we know is that face is real closed at that point. We know that from the other angle. And then there is a lot more wrist hinge at that point in the downswing, and the face is more open. That's part of the reason you're hitting those straighter out there, up at the program center, because that face is more open later into the downswing. And then your head's up better at that point compared to the old gold over there on our left. And then there's a better rehinge over there on the new blue. And then from down the line, that last swing. Right. Right. Goes away. Yeah. Yep. And then this toe's pointed up better. Right there. It's at that angle instead of being kind of at this angle, you know, parallel to your backbone there. So that's a larger reason they're going straighter up there at the program center. So I love that, buddy. And again, it still helps for me to do this to you. You know, I mean, that still helps. And I like that, and I'll probably still do that to you as we go through the summer. But it just helps all the more when you feel that hinge. So when you asked earlier, Lance, you know, what could he do to keep that head up, I told you I don't know. Now, I said part of it is this. Go ahead and try to keep your head up as you swing, because you see how that's getting better. And I like you doing that, but it's even better, I think, to just feel that hinge. And you see how those wrists look firmer through there. You know what I mean? They don't. There's not as much play. That's one of the reasons it doesn't look as smooth. See, there's that nice pitch. I love that. But again, compared to this pitch from last time that I was going so crazy about, it just doesn't look as smooth. And that's more of a conventional swing right there. You actually see it in live speed better. Now, this is cool for pitches, so you can control the distance the rest of the summer. I don't mind that a bit. But actually, for your full swing, I actually want you feeling more of this in your full swing. Okay. Now, again, in the past, when you used to have a big swing, I didn't want you doing that. One of the reasons we can do this now is I'm not too worried about you making too much of an overswing. So that is beautiful work there, buddy. Look at that. All right, we'll stop there, buddy. This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlinks. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is the 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment, and we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com, so when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids. aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn the certain fields in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. And then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter. Ellie, good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied and think we're looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is for the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we can come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.